Hi, and welcome to this Astrology Weekly on quantumhealers.com. My name is Patricia Grootjans. I'm a quantum healer and astrologer. And this week we're going to look at week number 17, which runs from April 21 until April 27. And this week we have a new moon in Taurus. So let's see what this week has in store for us. So, what we see this week is that the week starts off with a very intense energy, because the moon is in a conjunction with Pluto. Pluto is a planet of transformation. It's the planet that belongs to alchemy. Pluto is our need to transform the lower energies into the higher energies. It's the symbol of turning lead into gold. So, whenever Pluto is activated, it means that it is time for us to turn the lead in our life into gold. So, what is it in our life that we find to be weighing on our shoulders? This could be old emotions, especially that the moon is activating this Pluto energy. And while the moon is in a conjunction with Pluto, it's also in this opposition with Mars. So it could be that old emotions around fear and anger are coming to the surface. So if this happens, this only comes to the surface because it's time to process those emotions and to release them. And because Pluto is the energy of transformation, and we could also see it as the alchemy of emotions. So, how can we change our emotions into the most beneficial energy that are working for our highest good? So, even if anger or fear are arising, it's time to reflect on them. So, try to be with that emotion. Try to sit with that emotion and just feel in your body, where is it stored? What does it want to tell you? Where did it came from? So what is the origin of this emotion? What experience lies behind it? Because it's time to release it. And when the moon is in a conjunction with Pluto, our emotions can be so intense. And so if you have very strong emotions in the next week, then just know that it will pass quite quickly, because the energies are moving towards the new moon in Taurus, but we will get to that in a moment. Because I think it's important that we pay attention to the moon Pluto conjunction, because it is all about processing and emotions, and becoming aware of what emotions really belong to us and what emotions did we absorb from others. And it could be that this week brings up emotions that are really bringing up ancestral themes. So it could be wise to look at how your parents were dealing with certain emotions. How did your ancestors dealt with certain emotions? Did they have some kind of tools how to process things? Did they have rituals? Did they use some kind of philosophy or religion to work with their emotions? Or did they have religion in their life as a way of bypassing their emotions? And I'm mentioning these things because Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius. So this means that it involves collective consciousness. And collective consciousness, of course, is related to um, those ideas in society that are affecting our emotions in a collective way. And religion tends to do that, but also other philosophy, politics, social structures. So, whatever it is that is affecting the culture that you belong to. And now, I'm not a mundane astrologer. So, mundane astrologers, they look at the politics in the world, and they would analyze the astrological events in a political way. That's not my cup of tea. I'm always focused on the personal psychology and the evolutionary part of astrology, which means that this is focused around the evolution of the soul. So I always tend to look at these astrological events from the perspective of the soul. And our soul incarnates with a mission to learn things, to get experiences, and to grow. And so I think this is something that is important now that Pluto is activated, because Pluto is what we call a generational planet. And whatever it activates, it often is related to generational things. So could be interesting to see what will come to the surface this week. Okay, and what else do we have this week? We have the North Node in a close conjunction with Saturn. This is interesting because Saturn is about the time structure that we live in. And the North Node in Pisces is about releasing things. So it could be that certain things that are related to the time frame that we live in are changing, are being released. And this is very much in line with Moon in conjunction with Pluto, because that was a message about all things coming to the surface. And Saturn conjunct the North Node says, okay, it's time to restructure our future. It's time to do things differently and also to take responsibility for what we want to achieve in our future. So put things into action. And then we get to the new moon in Taurus, because this will happen on the 27th, so at the end of this week. And when the new moon is in Taurus, this means that the sun and the moon are both in the sign of Taurus. And this means that the left brain and the right brain are in balance. They are really very much focusing on the same energies. And the energy of Taurus is peace, harmony, beauty. And so let's see what we can share about this new moon in Taurus. Well, Taurus is an earth energy, of course. And one of the most important things of the earth energies, the earth zodiac signs, is that they are about grounding. And Taurus is very much about connecting our soul to the physical body. Interesting. So we just had this experience of a Moon Pluto conjunction, which brings up old emotions and generational themes. And then we have the new moon energy in Taurus, which is about incarnating, connecting with our physical body, and really being here and now, being present in the moment. And so grounding is part of the earth energies because it's connecting us to our physical body. It's connecting us with the present moment. And this is important because the energy of the new moon in Taurus is very strongly related to manifesting what we desire, especially when it comes to practical matters. So, if you have something in mind that you would like to start or that you want to accomplish, then the new moon in Taurus is about how do you take the practical steps. So make a list of things like a timeline. What things do you need to do? What steps do you need to take? This week is about building a foundation, a safe and steady foundation where your goal can grow and develop itself. So, um, when we are talking about the new moon in Taurus and about connecting with our body, this also means that it's important to connect with the earth and with nature. So, if you have the opportunity, go out in nature and connect with water, trees, flowers, mountains, whatever it is. There's always something that you can find to connect with in nature. And know that you are a part of this earth, part of this planet, because this is the planet where you incarnated. And even though you have a cosmic heritage on other planets as well, I know that many star seeds are listening to this video, and they are very much aware of um, the cosmic ancestry that they have. But Taurus brings us back to our connection with the earth, and why we are here, because we are here to make this earth a better place. That's really what I believe. And as quantum healers, of course, we have the opportunity to do that and to help others to accomplish that as well. And so when we look at the combination of Pluto being activated in Aquarius, and we see the energy of the new moon in Taurus, it brings up that there could be um, discoveries coming up this week around quantum technologies, because the Aquarius energy, where Pluto is positioned, is about quantum technology. And it will be interesting to see if there is some kind of attention or focus on quantum codes or quantum healing that is related to the physical body and the physical experiences that we have. And I know that many quantum technologies, they are aimed at the energy bodies, because if you know something about, for example, the Healy, which is like this device that sends out frequencies, this is affecting our energy body. And when we are in the Taurus energy, all these quantum technologies that have a healing purpose will have a strong effect on the physical body. It's as if our body becomes a stronger instrument to receiving these quantum codes. I think that this is how I should say it. And another quantum technology is the focused life force energy, FLFE, which is also very interesting, very powerful. And I could really encourage you to have a look at that technology, because it's so profound, and especially because it's about neutralizing EMF, and especially helpful for people who are very sensitive to EMF. And okay, so I think I've mentioned a lot about the energies this week. Do let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or if you have any reflection upon the things that I shared with you this week. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you next week.